So, okay, what did work? So I bought this, and I was recommended this product by somebody I believe I met on a video of Michael's fish room, and so I thought I'd give it a go because I was losing so many fish. I'd have to try something stronger. Now it's very, very important that you follow the instructions. Very important. Now it does say to take the filter medium out. It does work better with it, but I didn't. I've got a canister filter, so I did leave that in. But every single other instruction on this packet, I'm not sure if you would be able to see it. No, not really. But every single instruction you must follow. Now, it doesn't tell you what to do when the treatment ends. It just says to take out 25% of the water each time you put a new treatment in. So what I did is I left the treatment in for 2 days, and I took out 25% of the water. This is at the very, very, very end of treatment. So you finish the treatment, and then I removed 25% of the water. I left it 2 to 3 days. I removed another 25% of the water, and then I did a complete change on my canister filter. I gave it a clean, and I put in some new filter medium in there. I left all the sponges, everything else was still in there. I didn't have a crash or a mini cycle because I did use quick start. It does tell you to use quick start after the treatment, but I used it as I was putting fresh water in, and then I used it when I did the filter medium change, and I cleaned out my filter. I also used some prime, and everybody seemed to be okay. Now it will melt your plants. Now if you have sort of more shiny leaf plants like this, they're going to be fine. My Amazon sword, it's a little bit depressed, but it's coming round. These kind of plants, which is wisteria and things like this, they just wilted away. I had a bunch at the top and they just went completely, but they do seem to be growing some new life now. So I don't know if you would want to take out your plants and put them in a bucket. Don't put them in another tank, because of course you're just going to move the infection about. I would not recommend you move fish or plants or use any of the same materials in your tank for at least 6 weeks after the illness is gone. It did seem to cause some black hair algae on these plants. So what I did now is I had to put charcoal into my filter to clean out the medication. The yellowing of the tank was just staying, so I put some charcoal in. I'll take that out in about a month. So I put tabs in the bottom of the tank for fertilisation, and I'm using Excel for the rest of the tank. I'm not sure how well that will be working, because of course it goes through the filter and it'll go through the charcoal, but I thought I'll give it a go. So far so good. I've only lost one guppy since then. That was an old guppy. He'd been sick for quite a while. In fact, he lasted all the way through all the treatment and illness. I had no problems following to the letter the treatment with my Corey cats. My Corey cats are fine. Those I usually only do a half treatment because of the Coreys, but I did a full treatment and they were fine. But it worked. That's all I can say. It worked for me. It's just very important you follow the instructions. And you don't pass any equipment between one tank or another. I bleached everything. I stuck in a bleach and I stuck in a really hot room and dried everything out completely. So that's how I cured it in this tank. Now in my other tank it's a completely different story, and I'll do that one later.